guys, today I'm going to show you how to make tortillas. Tortillas are originally from Mexico and can be used for so many delectable dishes such as tacos, burritos, quesadillas, and more. Okay, anyways, let's hop right into it. We'll start by adding our dry ingredients into a bowl with a whisk. We'll start with 5 cups of flour, a tablespoon of baking powder. Make sure this is baking powder, not baking soda. Those are 2 different things. A tablespoon of salt, and that's it. Now all you have to do is mix it in. Make sure it's evenly incorporated because we don't want a little more of one thing in one tortilla than we do in the other. Now, moving on to the wet ingredients, we'll start with our shortening. So really mix that up. And make sure you really press on the side of the bowl so it will really get smushed and you can really incorporate it into the flour. Now we're adding our water. Make sure you only add it a little bit at a time or else it will get too hard to stir. Once you think it's incorporated enough, you can add more water. Repeat this until all the water is gone. If the dough gets too hard to mix with a spatula, you can go in with your hands. This is always my favorite part. If you find that your dough is too wet, then you can always add more flour, and vice versa if it's too dry, by adding more water. But make sure you don't put too much, because that would be a disaster. If you want to store your dough, just put it in a bowl in your refrigerator with some saran wrap on top of it. When your dough is ready, start by sprinkling some flour into a separate bowl. The flour is there so the dough doesn't stick to the bowl. Then, divide your dough into little balls, about a little bigger than a golf ball. We'll start by sprinkling some flour on the table, just so the tortilla dough doesn't stick to the table when you're rolling it out. Then we're going to put down one of our dough balls and start by rolling it out up and down. Then we're going to take it and flip it over and make it sideways. You're going to want to repeat this until it's about circle-ish, but it doesn't have to be perfect. When you're done rolling out your tortillas, you can start cooking it. I like to use a flat iron skillet because it works the best. You also need a place to put your tortillas. I have a fancy Mexican dish, but any plate will work fine. Start by putting down your tortilla onto the pan at around medium-high temperature. You'll see that it'll start to bubble. Bubbles are great. It means that it's a good tortilla. The bigger the bubbles, the better the tortilla. When you think it's bubbled up enough, you can flip it. And then, when that's done cooking, just flip it over into the pot. And with that, our video comes to a close. Tortillas.